But first, in a very significant judgment, the Supreme Court has today said the institution of Khaps has to be stamped out, directing criminal action against them. A two-judge bench said that Khap panchayats interfered with lives and encouraged honour killings in an institutionalized way. This, they said, is wholly illegal and has to be ruthlessly stamped out. It's nothing but barbaric and shameful murder. The court has also directed state governments to suspend officials, including district magistrates and top police officials, and charge sheet them if they failed to check these crimes. Vaidyanathan now joins us with more on that. Vaidya, more about what the court said today. A very strong judgment there.
Yeah, of course. Even earlier judgments also, Supreme Court has slammed this Khap panchayats. But interestingly, this judgment completely says it's a barbaric act and terms it is illegal. But another interesting aspect is that it goes beyond and says that those who are unable to prevent these acts, that's officials, district magistrates, superintendent of police, all should be charge sheeted. Not only that, it says the state government should initiate disciplinary proceedings against them. This is quite interesting, but I doubt whether it can be implemented, because particularly this Khap system is prevalent mostly in UP and Haryana and is politically sensitive. Will the state governments implement this? That's the question this Supreme Court judgment will be creating that.
That's right. Thanks a lot for that, Vaidya. That does bring us to our question of the day. Will the Supreme Court order on Khaps actually make a difference on the ground? Do tell us what you think. You can write to me at ndtv.com/Nidhi or at my Twitter handle at Nidhi_Razdan. Well, Swapan, let me take that question to you. It's a very important order, but like Vaidya pointed out, firstly, is there a political will in many parts of this country to implement an order like this?
Well, it's not merely political will, it's also a question.
Social will.
You know, for instance, Khap panchayats are essentially caste bodies. They are localized caste bodies. Now, in that sense, they correspond to what might be called voluntary associations. Now, if a voluntary association fulfills what might be called an extrajudicial function, that's obviously illegal, just as Jan Adalats are illegal. So, there are two issues. One is, can you ban caste associations per se, or do you ban them from exercising an extrajudicial thing? Now, from the Supreme Court order, from what I've learned through the media, and of course all the details are not available, I don't think that distinction has been made, which might make it very, very difficult for any government agency to effectively monitor this. You know, if you have a blanket order saying no association of castes is permissible, because they can potentially fulfill an extrajudicial, they can reach some extrajudicial decision. Now,
but the political reaction will be interesting, especially after what we saw, Naveen Jindal, others.
The political reaction, I would suspect, that in places where Khap panchayats do exist, particularly Western Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, parts of Rajasthan, etc., will be somewhat hostile to the Supreme Court judgment. They will make, the politicians will make the claim that, okay, we can, it's all right to say that they should not have strictures, they should not have judicial orders or social restrictions on individual rights. But whether the association per se can be declared illegal, to my mind, it raises very many larger questions. I feel that this order is likely to be challenged at various points.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.